say you're out running errands and you really need to go to the bathroom. But it's the early 1800s. There aren't Starbucks on every corner. There certainly aren't public toilets anywhere. Even theaters don't have restrooms. Crowds would often go outside after a show and relieve themselves in the street. Just imagine seeing the person sitting next to you out peeing on San Jacinto. Since women aren't as gross as men, the lack of bathrooms out in the world kept them close to home. Sociologists call this restriction a urinary leash. Saloons were actually the first places to have public bathrooms in American cities. They were a draw if you had a full bladder. There was a code, though. If you used the restroom, you had to buy a drink. These days, women might find themselves drinking that drink in the loo at Donn's Depot. Or maybe even doing a photo shoot.
But I like the close-up ones.
I can do more.
Would you like a couple more? Okay.
Girl, we got this is our night.
This is our night.
We can do it literally whatever we want.
That's true. Yeah.
You're young, wild, and free.
In some ways, the actual toilets in here are an afterthought. The restroom is just a hangout spot.
There's been a girl who broke up with her boyfriend laying in the couch in the ladies' room crying before and, getting served her drinks in there.
That's Matt Edelman. He's the son of Donn, the Donn. He manages the bar and plays drums some nights. He says Donns can get really crowded, so women go to the bathroom to socialize. It looks like a carnival in here. The graffiti is like wallpaper. There's sheet music hanging on the wall and framed pictures of trains. The cobwebs are older than many of the customers. I talked to a group of 20-somethings who were hanging out there on a recent Saturday night. One woman described the vibe and all the writing on the walls.
The bathroom is the definition of girlhood.
Yeah.
It is fun.
Yes.
Everyone
that's a good one.
writes their deep, dark thoughts. Some are motivational, some are frankly depressing.
And some are just for the girls.
Some are just for the girls.
During the day, the bathroom is much quieter. I met another Matt in there, Matt Seaton.
I might be committing a felony right now.
He was blown away by all the graffiti, the work of thousands of Sharpies.
Pussy power, Tara, goat's penis, mama is out. Drunken lady stuff, I guess.
Then he remarked on the pole in the center of the room, with ladder rungs that take you up to another level. Up top is a window that looks out onto the bar. That made sense to Matt. He said he's heard women in there screaming and laughing. All that excitement made him want to know more about the women's room at Donn's.
I've heard so many stories about it. Just every time I come in here, my friends are just having a ball back there. But I'm never allowed back there.
Poor Matt. But the question Matt actually wrote in was, how did Donn's Depot create the most iconic women's restroom this time zone has ever seen? For starters, I should note that the bar itself is iconic, and that's because it's an old train depot. In the 1970s, it was part of the Mopac rail line, 20 miles north in McNeil. It was being condemned, so a civil engineer named Bob Ogden decided to buy it for $300. At first, he didn't know what to do with it, so he posted a classified ad in the Statesman. He offered to lease the property for use as a cafe or an office, and then he reportedly paid $2,000 to have the whole building transported down to West Lynn and Fifth Streets. Here's Matt Edelman again.
He had a vision, cut this thing in half and brought it down here, and then they put it back together and opened it up as a bar.
And he named it the McNeil Depot Saloon. Ogden later bought some old train cars and hauled them up to expand the place.
And then he acquired the train cars and added those into the whole place with just kind of some brilliant Lego engineering, if you will.
And one of those train cars was a caboose. And that caboose became the women's room. Longtime employee Lisa Gargis says that's what makes it so iconic.
It used to go down the choo-choo tracks.
Sinks were added, and the space was divided up to create a lounge area.
It's an actual train car, a caboose, that's now been turned into what I think is living, functional, historical art.
And that pole in the middle of the room, it served a purpose when the choo-choo was going down the tracks. It helped the crew get up to the upper deck so they could look out the window and keep an eye on things. These days, though, it has a reputation.
People have always joked that it's a stripper pole. And so that became the stuff of legends that people started telling other people there's a stripper pole in the bathroom at Donn's.
The caboose has pretty much stayed the same. The original equipment is still all there, and there's a reason for that.
Bob Ogden told me once upon a time, said, don't move a cobweb. He said, if it ain't broke, don't break it.
That's Donn Edelman, the Donn. He was hired to play the piano when the bar opened in September 1972. 6 years later, he and his wife took over. They renamed the place Donn's Depot. Now in his 80s, Donn still plays piano most Friday nights. The bar's been doing the same thing for 50 years, and customers keep coming back. They come for the music 6 nights a week, and they come for the women's room. As the saying goes, everyone poops. It doesn't matter what your gender, religion, race, ethnicity is. Wealth doesn't wipe it away. Biology is the great equalizer. At home, the bathroom can be an oasis, a private place to find relief. But going to a public restroom can be embarrassing. We pray no one's in there when we make a beeline for the loo. We'll turn around if we spot a colleague's loafers in a stall. We light matches to mask the odor and flush excessively to drown out any noises, lest we be judged for our plops. I think it's safe to say most of us want to get in and out as quickly as possible. So it's weird to think of a restroom as iconic, one that makes you want to pull out your phone and take a photo. What is it that gives a restroom that X factor? I called up Jill Siegel, the owner of Lavish Kitchen and Bath, for help.
My title is Chief Inspiration Officer.
Jill's been designing bath spaces for the last 10 years. She had just come back from an international design show in Milan, and we talked about what she looks for in a bathroom. It's the lighting, it's a nice smell, it's the feel of the faucet, the flow of the cabinetry. These are not things the women's room at Donn's are known for. Jill says part of the bathroom's charm is its history. It's the kind of bathroom you take a selfie in. Dua Lipa even took one there. Jill says there are a lot of beautiful bathrooms in Austin, but they're not necessarily iconic.
They're not iconic because they're not like singular necessarily. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's part of being iconic is it's like, there's one Cher. There's not, it's like Cher, she's iconic.
She's one of a kind, like Donn's.
It does, unlike most bathrooms of, dive bars, I invite you to lounge maybe for a minute. There's layers to it and secrets and things to explore.
It makes you want to linger. I'm the creep you may have seen lingering in lots of bathrooms lately and taking some pics. I have my favorites. They have a vibe, but I wanted to know your faves. So I did a call out in March asking folks to nominate some other iconic restrooms here. Is Donn's really number one, as Matt Seaton's question supposes? Well, we're going to decide tonight in the Golden Toilet Awards.
Close the lid, flush the can. Does the winner have a towel man? Golden toilet, it's not even soiled yet. Austin's bathroom of the year. See the art, check your hair. I like the ones that have a bit of flair. Who will win this toilet? Now please don't you spoil it. Austin's bathroom of the someone's in here. Bathroom of the year.
Amazing, amazing.
Stephanie.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
All righty.
All right.
Here's how it's going to go. We will present the nominees, and don't clap right now. Hold it.
Hold it.
We will present the nominees, and then we will read them back, and then you can clap, and we can determine who is number one, who deserves the throne.
Wait.
Wait.
We're missing the throne.
We're missing where's the throne? Well, this is the award. Okay, this beautiful trophy will go to the winner, the most iconic restroom in Austin. So let us present the nominees.
Here we go.
The nominees for the most iconic restroom in Austin are...
Donn's Depot.
Of course.
It's like the best dive bar tree house that you never knew you needed.
Busties.
My favorite part is the mirrors over at the sink. The lights inside create an optical illusion that feels like you can reach through to another dimension.
Room service vintage.
Looks like Easter threw up everywhere in here. There are bunnies all over the place. And some of these bunnies are pretty scary.
Yes.
The Headliners Club.
It was a beautiful view. It also had 2 paintings of Marilyn Monroe.
And finally, hole in the wall.
This one happens to make extra creative use of the available space.
Okay.
Okay, have you figured out who you're going to vote for yet? Lock it in, all right? We're going to read these backs, and you're going to clap, and we're going to use our clapometer, our ears, to determine who gets to take home this prize.
All right, let's do this.
All righty, so clap hard.
First,
Is
will
it
be
Donn's?
Donn's Depot?
Donn's Depot! All right, very nice, you guys.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Give it up for Busties. Okay. All right.
Room service vintage.
All right. Okay, we got some fans there. Headliners Club. Okay, all right.
Okay. And finally, hole in the wall.
I think we need to do it back to back. Was it?
Okay, we need to do a tiebreaker. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, ladies. With
I
the
feel
arms.
like Donn's and Hole in the Wall were pretty
All right,
close.
let's do this one more time. Donn's Depot.
Hole in the Wall.
This is absolutely a tie.
This is absolutely.
All right. All right, and the winner is, drum roll, please.
Congratulations. You're both iconic. We only have one trophy. You guys can break it in half.
Yeah.
Hopefully someone is here.
Do we have some representatives?
They've been invited. Hopefully they're here.
Okay.
Come on up if you're here and accept and fight
grab
over
a photo.
this.
In the meantime, I will say that is our show. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you to all of our performers. Come on out. Come on out. Luz Moreno Lozano, Sean Saldana, Olivia Aldridge, Jimmy Moss, Mose Bouchel, Stephanie Federico. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you to our dancers. Thank you to the Bass Concert Hall. We're actually headed to the hole in the wall after this, so if you want to grab a drink with us, come on out. Thank you. We will see you in the fall.